Hey everyone, Mike here from Minnesota Shooting Sports, and we're back out at my favorite 50-yard bench at the Veterans and Outdoors Gun Club. Deer rifle season is over here in Minnesota. It is December 1st, and I am going to finally get around to doing something that I hinted towards a couple months back in a short video I did where I went down to Troy's DST Precision and I got 3 different bricks of SK Standard Plus, because he had gotten like a pallet of Standard Plus in, and he had like 5 different lots to pick and choose from. And anyway, I bought 3 different bricks because I knew in my mind I was planning on shooting the NRL Course of Fire in 2026 here with the B14 and was playing around with the chassis and all that at that time just in my head. If you remember that short video, the B14 was still in the stock chassis at that point, and I've had this B14 for I think 5 years now. But anyhow, the reason I want to do this is because it's December, we're in the cold weather months, so I am going to do some cold weather ammo testing with 3 different lots here today and figure out which one it likes the most so I can go buy a case of this stuff from Troy and shoot my NRL matches this year with the ammo that's about $3 to $4 a box cheaper than the Pistol Match Special that this rifle loves, because I don't got to shoot 0.3 or 0.4 inch bug hole groups in NRL. I need to be able to hit minute of angle and larger targets. So, and a lot of people shoot Standard Plus in NRL for that reason, because it's a consistent enough ammunition and accurate enough to do the job. So that's what we're going to do, and try and save a little bit of money and then pick an ammo and stick with it for the rest of the year. But, like I said, it's winter, so I got to figure out, because things are different throughout the year, and if you didn't know that, you probably did, but you don't think about it if you're not a cold weather shooter. Anything that you got in your Kestrel for data from June, July, August, if you think it's still valid, it's not. So what we're going to do is do some cold weather ammo testing. Got the chronograph out, got the Kestrel out. Normally, when you do this, you'd make notes and stuff, because I've got the video here. I'll be able to refer back to it when I edit it, but I'm going to call out what the actual Kestrel says the temperature is at the time I do this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot 2 5-round groups for a total of 10 rounds out of a cold bore, just like you do in a match, and get what the data is off of it, stop it, record that there, and then I'm going to wait 10 minutes, and I'm going to shoot the next lot of ammunition, and then repeat the 3rd lot of ammunition, then I'm going to come back to the 1st lot of ammunition. And because I'm going to wait 10 minutes to get rid of my cold bore out here today and get everything back to apples, so I know if there is a deviation in that first round, that I'm accurately capturing that for 20 to 35, 40 degree temperatures that that I'll experience over the next 3 months shooting NRL matches. So that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to pause and stop the cameras, because I didn't want to have to go down and put a downrange camera up and stop it, and because this is going to take a while, I will most likely jump cut this video here as well when I get around to it. It's going to be a long one, but I will stop the filming through the spotting scope camera and wait my 10 minutes from that point, and then move forward and again rinse and repeat. So and then I'm going to tie all of this in, and I'll probably mention this at the end of the video, but I'm going to tie all of this in and what I'm doing to a couple of additional videos that I think will be interesting to a lot of people that aren't NRL PRS style shooters, but they may find value in it. And for anybody that's just getting into the PRS NRL world, you'll find it helpful as well, I hope. But and if you're a seasoned veteran, it's going to be boring for you. maybe not. But anyway, let's just go ahead and give it a rip. I've got a Mega 10 of my first lot, which is lot number 22522, and they all start with the 12560 prefix, so they were all made about the same time. Make sure that this camera is, in fact, running. Downrange camera on now. All right. Chronograph is up. Kestrel. Kestrel says it's 31 degrees, but it's been in this case and it was in my bag and it was in the house overnight. So something else, if you didn't know about Kestrels and you see people doing this at a video or at the range or whatever, this is giving you what your actual true ambient air temperature is by spinning this around like that. So and now it's telling me that it's 22 degrees outside here, which is probably a lot more accurate. It might even be 22. There's no wind right now today, although the local weatherman said it wasn't getting above 20, but I'll believe 22 degrees. So it's 22 degrees. Chronograph's zeroed out. And first set of groups. Again, we will do 2 5-round groups. Make sure I'm shooting. I wrote the lot numbers on the target too to make sure I don't goof this up. Yep, that's what we're doing. All right, so I ran that like, match speed because that's what I want to capture data, for. I don't want it to be that I waited and got a perfect group. Like I said, I'm looking for minute of angle. That's all I care. If I get minute of angle out of that, running it at match, speed or the speed you'd be running a match, off of props at, as fast as you can, accurately, impact the target, then that's what you want. So, what do we do here? We got 1053 average with a 9.7 standard deviation. Go ahead and save this. And 12:15, next round at 12:25. I'm going to kill the cameras to save the batteries in the cold out here. All right, so it's been 10 minutes, and this will be 10 rounds of lot 12642. And if you pick up on it here, since I shot the last group, there's a little light snow starting to fall. Kestrel says it's 24 here, just sitting on the bench. And after the spin, it says it's 21 degrees. And I decided that I grabbed, while I was waiting for the time to get killed, a sheet of paper out of the truck and a clipboard, and I'm going to actually write the numbers I call out off the chronograph after each 10 rounds down as well. just in case I goof up and forget to save something and I wind up with more than 10 shots on. But anyway, let's just go ahead and shoot the next set, or the next two groups. All right, this is the third roll of targets down, and again, it is the lot that ends in oh goodness. Good thing I did that. I got these out of order, so this is 642. And that on the paper is the bottom set of groups. So we are shooting the bottom set of groups now. That fourth round sounded hot. Almost sounded like there was a sonic crack on it, and it went high where the other four are printed down at about 4 o'clock. It looks to me like that fourth round went through the dead center portion of it. But what did we wind up with? Man. 1062 for speed. And a 10.8 SD. All right. So get the time. 12:28, so 12:33 we'll be able to do the next set of groups, kill the cameras, be back with you in a little bit. All right, it's been another 10 minutes since the last group, so we will go ahead and shoot another 10 rounds with the lot ending in 22533. Again, 2 5-round groups. Oh, I didn't reset the chronograph, which is why I wrote this down over here. All right. Go ahead and give this lot a rip. And this will be the middle groups on the target. First target. Second target. All right. And it's pasting them in the same spot across the board here, but yeah, 1054 for a 10 round average, and the SD was a 4.1. So that's the best SD. What did I say? 1054 with the 4.1 SD. All right, so we will reload. We'll go back to this first lot of ammunition, and then do another 10 rounds on the targets 3 and 4 on that line, and see what we wind up with after all of this is said and done. And you know what else I didn't do? I didn't spin the Kestrel before I did that, but picking it up here, it said it was 22 degrees, and it still says it's 21. So pretty sure the temperature hasn't changed and isn't going to change. Matter of fact, it's going to get downright cold. I think when I get up to go to work Wednesday morning, they're saying it's going to be 7 below zero. So anyway, I got to kill 10 more minutes here. 12:41, so we'll say 12:50 we'll get going, because I'm sure I ran my gums for at least a minute there. Be right back with you. All right, so we're back to the first lot of ammo, lot 22522, shooting the top roll of targets. Target 3 and 4. Chronograph is reset. All right, and try not to breathe on the glasses. 1052.8 and an 8.1. So 1052, 8.1. More or less the same. Speed is the first 10 rounds. Over a half hour ago now. SD got a little bit better, so we will go another 10 minutes and shoot the next one. So be back with you about a little bit after 1 o'clock. All right, so this is going to be the second 10 rounds or 2 5-round groups using lot number 12642. And again, just to keep it real, that the things are the same. Kestrel actually says it's 20 degrees now. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get this one going. Make sure we are on the right target. 642. Chronograph is reset. 642 is the bottom set of targets. Target 3, bottom roll. All right. 1058 average 1058 with a 6.3 SD. 1058 6.3. So SD got a lot better on that set of groups. If I remember correctly, when I did that first rounds, I think it was the second target, I'd called it out that I thought that fourth shot that went high into the middle of the bullseye would have been a hot round. That would have been hot enough to thrown the SD out considerably there. And that first set of groups is the only one so far where the muzzle velocity was in the 1060s. So again, that one hot round may have had everything to do with that first chronograph or muzzle velocity data. Anyway, it is come on, 106. So 116 or so. We'll be back with you again. Okay, so now this will be the second 10 rounds with the lot 22533. Again, apples to apples, so let's make sure that nothing's changed. 21 degrees. Chronograph is up and running, and middle set of targets, third target over, engage. All right, and so I got a 1063 with a 9.6 SD. So the first time around, I had that 4 SD, and I was really hoping it would repeat that, but it didn't. So 1063, 9.6. What I think the chronograph is telling me is that this is going to be, what it is. It's under a 10 SD isn't horrible for the price point of this ammunition. And it looks to me like, it's shooting consistently out of this. Everything's down at 4 or 5 o'clock on the paper. So what I'm going to do here real quick is I am going to actually make a scope adjustment because I've got the razor dialed in for SK Pistol Match Special. I'm going to adjust the scope and center it up for this ammo where it's putting this stuff right now. Because that's going to be important in one of the next videos that I do using this ammo, that I've truly got it zeroed for it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll kill that camera while I do it, and then I'm going to shoot a couple more groups with this, probably just one more of each of the ammunitions, or maybe I'll just do one more but make it a 10 round group, or something to that effect. But anyway, I'll be right back with you. Okay, so we are going to do a third test bed, and I did make a 0.3 of a mil elevation adjustment. I didn't touch the windage because that I can just remember here, but the other testing I'm going to do in the next upcoming video is going to be around, well, I'll just tell you, it's going to be around how you true a Kestrel or true up your dope pattern. So let's just go ahead and again make sure that we're comparing apples to apples, and in the time since I did that, you can hear someone else is out here at the range now. So it's 20 degrees. This is the lot number 22522. And the second roll of targets on the paper that aren't shot, I'm going to do the first, second, and third target, 10 rounds on each of them. And again, that's just so I can get a third data point of muzzle velocities and standard deviations. And get a larger group size as far as a 10-round group to look at, the extreme spread on the group. So, all right. Should be 10. Yep. All right. So we got 1045.8, 9.3 SD. 1045, 9.3. And I am going to just run right into loading the next ones. I'm not going to do the 10-minute wait here. 10 or 12642 is the next lot number that we're going to do. And the reason I'm not going to do that is because I'm starting to get cold. I won't lie, I do have the buddy heater underneath the bench here. But I've really just been using that to keep my hands warm in between these after I get done loading each time. And I've only got it on its low setting right now. Makes all the difference in the winter, though. Alright. We will shoot the next group. Second group, or second roll down, second target over. This is with lot 12642. Chronograph is reset. All right. $10.59, 6.2 SD. All right. Reset the chrono. All right, so this will be second roll down, third target over using lot 22533. I'm starting to pick up a little bit of mirage off the can now. It ain't, you know what? It ain't off the can. The mirage is coming from the buddy heater, probably up in front of the bench here, because the can's cold as heck. All right, we got 1059 with an 11.3 SD. So, what that kind of tells me, and when I edit this video, and I'll actually take all these averages or all these numbers and I will average them out, and I'll do a more in-depth look at these individually and on the chronograph here as well. But my gut is that all three of these ammos or these lots are all performing about the same right now. So I don't think there's any real difference between them, at least not at 50 yards. But that's where we're going to get into seeing how they perform beyond 50 yards and see if I can figure anything out there that maybe one of them shines a little bit better there, and then we'll decide which one we're going to go ahead and move forward buying a bunch of, or maybe I'll just shoot whatever I can get my hands on. But if you found it enjoyable or you like this type of content, leave me a comment down below. The next couple of segments I'm going to have coming up using this rig and this ammo, I think are going to be things that people that do this style of shooting are going to find enjoyable. But as always, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you at the range.